So there is the gate, and as you can tell, not a lot of room. Really brushy on this side, steep. So pretty much got to camp straight on the trail. Florida 60. And it's definitely a through road. There's a lot of trucks on it. Speed limit's 60 miles an hour. It's not insanely busy, but it's very consistent. So this is the road that I slept next to. It's about 5 miles of this before it turns off. So there is pretty good grassy shoulder. It's flat enough to walk on, so that makes it a little bit more bearable. 5 miles later, we're finally getting off this road. You can see right there is the blazes, and the orange is where we're going. So I'm gonna take a little break, take off my rain gear because I'm getting a little sweaty, take a snack break, and I think we're on like a dirt road next. So there's Florida 60. You turn off here, and this is entering the Three Lakes Wildlife Management Area. I think it's going to be a little bit of road walking on back roads, dirt roads for a little bit. So one thing I wanted to clarify about that resort yesterday was some people were saying they had trouble getting their package that they sent. And the issue, I think, is there's two companies that operate there. One of them is called Westgate, something like Westgate River Ranch. They own and operate pretty much everything, all the restaurants, the attractions, the bars, just a amusement park, all that stuff. Petting zoo is them. And I'm pretty sure they don't accept packages. There's another company called like River Ranch RV that only does RV stuff, like RV camping. They do accept packages. Their office is the Mustang Center. So I'm gonna put the address that I used, and it goes to the Mustang Center. Went there, picked it up, no problems. And if you try to send it to the Westgate people, that might be where people are having issues. Or if they go to like the Westgate Conference Center where they do like tent camping and you ask for your package there, probably not gonna know what you're talking about. So they do accept packages. Just got to make sure you go to the right place. Do all the traditional stuff. Put your real name, hold for Florida Trail Through Hiker, your ETA, put it in the care of the RV company name, etc. So the general store, if you only need to resupply for 2 days to get to St. Cloud, which is like 53 miles, I think it's doable. The prices are about twice what you would expect. A little thing of ravioli was like $3.50. Normally I would think that thing would be half that price, and that was kind of the trend. Everything seemed about twice the price of what you would kind of expect. Like I had a small bag of chips. Normally I'd think is like $1.50. It was like $3.50. So if you were gonna resupply there for 4, 5, 6 days, however long it takes you to do 100 miles to Christmas, it's probably gonna be over $100 because that's just the way the prices are. So if you are planning to go to Christmas, I'd recommend sending a package. If you're gonna go to St. Cloud and you don't want to hassle with it, you can just resupply there. If you get there on a weekend, you can get lucky and pack out some hot food or something like that to kind of supplement. But yeah. So the weather started to finally clear up. I think this is the first day since Okeechobee, like 5 days ago or something at this point, that I've seen blue skies and that it hasn't rained or been foggy or misty or super windy and all that. So there's still some cloud cover back there, but it's behind me, so I'm walking towards clearer weather, and it's definitely warming up. I think tomorrow's high is going to be in the mid 70s. I think it's a little cooler than that today, but should be some good weather at least over the next few days. It's just another reminder for wearing orange. Walking through here, I passed a hunter coming the other way with a shotgun, so it's hunting season for something. I'm guessing maybe hog, because the ground all through here is tore up. But yeah, you can hear shotguns going off in the distance every minute or so. So I haven't made my official final decision yet on whether I'm going east or west or around Orlando. I'm gonna be camping pretty much right where it splits tonight, so I'll have to decide first thing in the morning for sure. I'm like 90% sure I'm gonna go west, just because I was gonna go east originally, but I didn't really have enough food in my food box to make it 100 miles to Christmas. And then I didn't get a chance to charge my stuff at the resort, so I'd also probably run out of battery before I get there. And I really want to watch the AFC Championship game on Sunday, Chiefs and Bills, and I think I'd be able to do that if I made it to Christmas. The church, I think, would have a TV, or like I could watch it on my phone, but I'd have service. But since I won't make it there, I'm gonna be like 25 miles short, and it's kind of out in the middle of nowhere. So I might not have service to watch the game. So all those things are much easier accomplished if I go west, because it's like half the distance. So that's kind of the game plan. Another small side benefit of going west is that the 3 hikers that I ran into at the River Ranch RV resort are also going west. So I'll be around other hikers, maybe get to split hotel or a campsite with them, make it a little bit cheaper, or just have somebody to run into at lunch breaks or in town, that kind of stuff. And my friend that I've been trying to catch up to went east, but honestly, I'm probably not going to catch up to her until after the 2 trails join back together anyway. So she's like 40 miles ahead of me now. So I think circumstances have kind of pushed me in this direction, and I'm just gonna go with it. There's also a lot less people that go west, and I think that's because there's kind of like a 70-mile road walk right at the beginning, and people don't really want to deal with it. I think it's supposed to be a little bit more scenic. There's like some invasive monkey species that you can see, and I think since there is less people, it feels a little bit more remote. And once you get past that road walk, I think it'll be more nature focused. I mean, we'll see. But part of me also kind of wants to, since I am documenting stuff on video, and it seems like the less popular route, it seemed like a good idea to go that way and kind of be able to see what it is and let other people know what it looks like and what to expect. Because when you look at the far out comments, there's 0 comments on almost all the waypoints: water, towns, restaurants, hotels, like anything. So it's hard to kind of gauge in that respect what to expect. So I'll be leaving comments on there for other people in the future and all that kind of stuff.